Hey y'all, welcome to Sipping in the Sip. How y'all doing today? What's going on? All right, y'all, I'm coming. Yeah, I'll come. Have to get some last minute stuff. Real quick. I'm trying to clean up all of this stuff at the same time, but I also wanted to get this video done. How y'all doing today? Welcome to Sipping in the Sip with Sabrina. I am Sabrina. To all the new people that are not here, that's new. I'm Sabrina. Hi, how y'all doing? I am tired. This stairs is finna kill me. But I've been doing a lot of them where I need to lose some weight anyway. Whew. Can't bear to breathe. Way too fat for this. But yeah, y'all, we on Power Book 4 still. We're on season 1, episode 7. Outrunning the Ghosts. This is the play-by-play, commentary, whatever you want to call it, however. I know I'm super behind. I do know that. But, hey, life happens sometimes. And on top of all that, I'm in the hottest room in the house. Oh my God, it's so hot. These lights ain't helpful at all. Okay, I'm about ready. I ain't did my hair none, so don't be talking junk, y'all. I've been taking care of business all day. All right, now we finna get into it. Please like the video, subscribe. It's everything. Hey, Bigo. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Instagram. All right, y'all, I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm trying to do too much today, y'all. I swear. I'm doing a lot of cramming. But I'm make it through. We're gonna get into it. Hey, and good news is I actually y'all took the time to actually watch this episode again. Unlike for season 6, I tried to go off of it and ain't seen the show in a month. Ooh, and then my stank was here. Oh my God. It was just like horrible. But I actually watched it the other day so that I'd be a little bit more or less informed. You did? All right. So I'm just sipping on the Seagram's blueberry Aki lemonade. So great. Freaking phenomenal. Very great thirst quencher. It's a good thirst quencher. All right. We finna get into it now. All right. So Liliana walk up to the club, walk past the line. She pretty much paid the guy at the door. And of course they let her go on in. She go and see one of the, I guess like one of the top dudes in the club or whatever. And they talking in Spanish, so I don't understand a word they saying, but I do know that she was making a play because she put some product on her lip and gave him a kiss. Um, but for the record though, it was the first time Liliana was really kind of cute and girly girly. I kind of liked it that about her. She been so hustle mode all this time that I kind of I kind of like to see her super cute. Cause I mean, she normally got this curly hair and she like wear like a t-shirt and some type of something and this that is normally black or something like that. So it was kind of good to see her looking all cute. She flat ironed her hair. She had on some heels. She real cute. She real cute. So now after she's walking out, everybody in the club is pretty much swapping spit, trying to get them some of that good product on their lips. Um, Everybody dancing, everybody pretty much just lit. And everybody is really literally making out like throughout the whole entire club. Like totally weird. Like for real. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on out here. Okay, this is gonna worry me because it's like too many things that I'm. It's a distraction. Like we're not doing this no more. We're gonna stick with two. Now we're gonna start streaming from two, and then we'll do like that. Hey, love you back. Love you back. Um. Okay, so let's move on. So Tommy and Boss daughter is at her spot, and they pretty much do. They discussing the product, the quality, the demand, the quantity. It's pretty much a supply demand quality quantity type of situation going on that they talking about. And she is trying to do the most. He pretty much like, I'm trying to give you a degree in these streets right here. This is a master's. It's like I know diploma. This is a degree. And so like he really pretty much just trying to make her know that you're gonna need to trust me because I've been doing this for so long, and we all know he's been doing this since Power. So in Power, if he was the dude, of course he's the dude now. And remember, her daddy didn't even want her to be around no product, so of course she's very new to this. So hopefully she ends up taking a few notes, you know what I'm saying, from a real player at this, you know what I mean? So Bobby and his brother Jannard, and it's a newcomer in the building. I want to say it's probably their cousin or something like that. I don't remember. Kind of forgot about all that. And anyway, they in the barber shop and they welcoming him and they thanking him or whatever for coming down, even though he was having a good time where he was at. But of course, when the shot called, he had to come to the building. Um, and pretty much he pretty much let them know he gonna be he there for whatever they need him for, and whatever they pretty much need, from him, he down. Pretty much he down for the cause, and they can pretty much just pick up where they left off once before. Okay. Oh, okay. So then it's Tommy nephew. That I think is his nephew, anyways. Um, the one that the brother said that he ain't seen since he was two or whatever. So it's him, and it's another little player, from Jannard or whatever. And he pretty much they telling him like they got a little situation, you know what I'm saying? And they pretty much wanted to know if they would be willing to, mess with this little situation, and that he think that they would really like um go for this little great idea that they had. And the idea is that the new player actually got a cousin down in the G, where in Gary. I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon in Gary, Indiana. So they pretty much like, since they got this connect that they can connect with Gary, they pretty much like, let us be the couriers or whatever, and let us do that. But they couldn't even pronounce couriers. They didn't even know. They just knew it was something that you're supposed to do. um and so Jannard is for it. He liked the idea, but Barber is not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Barber is kind of very much upset about that. Like, this is dumb. Too many moving parts that they don't have control over or whatever. But Jannard, then once Barber leave out the room, Jannard pulled nephew to the side and had a newcomer take the other little guy out the door. And pretty much he pulled a nephew to the side. Um, and telling them like, well, you let me down with the other situation I asked you to do. And he like, dude, I gave you your money back and everything. I told you I was off it, this, that, and third. So now it's pretty much now you gotta do something for me to trust you that this deal can go left. But it's not his cousin, so it's all buffoonery or whatever. But he want the cousin to, he want nephew to find out where Tommy is, because he talking about he gonna be dead tonight or whatever. And he like, big, yeah, 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 I got you. And so I feel like the newcomer, that's what why he wants the newcomer there right now, because I feel like he is trying to get the newcomer to off Tommy or whatever, because nephew just like and like nephew really ain't trying to do nothing with Tommy because he saw Tommy with his daddy. So he really not trying to go down. So he wasn't really confident with it, but he just was like, all right, and that's what's up. So please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Um, what you do on Facebook? Friend requests, whatever, however you know. All that good stuff. Thank y'all very much and like the video. So fleeing at his little spot at his desk, he ripping up papers and just in deep thought, tearing them up and throwing them in the fire. But brother-in-law walk in and ask him if he was good. And of course he like, yeah. And then he just gave it to him real quickly and easily. And he like, are you ready? And he like, ready for what? And he like, for the for the Sirs to come back. And he like, and so brother-in-law like, why would the Sirs be coming back? Like, we don't have a beef with the Sirs. And then that's when he let them know, no, they shot at my son. And uh so he had to do it, pretty much he had to do what the hell he had to do. And that was that on damn that shit. Um so y'all know that his right hand man is his brother-in-law. Remember, that's the mom's brother. Um, and so pretty much, Walter is like, so what, you got a problem with that? Because, you know, I'm trying to figure out why you questioning me. You know what I'm saying? And he like, nah, but we ain't as strong as, as we once was. So I get them on there. Like, we ain't got all the people because, of course, people been dropping like flies. So, so pretty much, brother-in-law just like, so you just not opened up the whole gates of hell, and Flynn was like, "Well, good, because I'm the whole devil." So there we go. There we have it. So be ready. So like, no matter what the hell he trying to say, like, you're not getting out of this today, bro. Either you with me or you against me, and we all know what happens when you against somebody. Hey, boy, hey, hey, girl, hey. All right, for all y'all that's just not coming through or whatever, we talking about Power Book 4, Force Season 1, Episode 7. And yeah, that's what we into right now. Please like on your way in. Thank you very much. Um, so Flynn's son, he had spent the night with bartender, whatever. So he get up, he opened up the blinds, and he is just talking and holding a whole conversation. And I think he asked about breakfast and some more. All that was going on. And so when he finally get up and turn around, open the blinds and all that good stuff, he walked towards the kitchen, and he found a little note, buy a glass of wine. And she pretty much was just telling him she needed to get away, that she loved him. But they'll never be able to get past his fam. And it hurts so much. And she don't feel like keep doing that same bullshit. So she is gonna take her a little break. So he ends up calling her, leave her a little quick little message or what have you. And that was that on that. Okay, now you got Tommy, Liliana, um, boss daughter and the doc, they all in the lab. And they pretty much talking about making the Dahlia product affordable, you know, to pretty much everybody, because it's too high. Like, everybody is not kingpins, and everybody not trying to get no whole bowls. I know, everybody not gonna be able to buy that. And Tommy just like, nah, it's just too high. And so Liliana and Tommy, them two, they with it. The doc and Boss daughter is pretty much, Boss daughter is pretty much like she want to keep it exclusive anyway. And Doc like, nah, because this, when you get to playing with these chemicals, blah 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 blah. Tommy not trying to hear none of that. Period. And so pretty much it's pretty much getting done. Like he said, figure out a way. He don't care how long it take, just get it done. Um, so now we got newcomer. They all in the spot with nephew, and they pretty much just joning them a little bit. Just telling them that they ain't got no hoes. And then Jannar pretty much stopped nephew in his tracks while he talking or whatever, and he like, nah, like, what's up? And he like, He like, what's up? Like you moving slow, you ain't doing your da da da. And I'm like, what? And I was with nephew on this when he was like, look, when you get a phone call, you'll know. Like, don't be rushing me and all that stuff like that. Like, ain't even nighttime yet. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't make sense. But when he get the call, so pretty much the Gary move is moving forward without Barbara. And newcomer like, but what if Diamond do find out Diamond is Barbara? I know I don't never say these people names ever, and I call them other stuff. And in my real life, I do the same thing. But it's not nothing here nor there. Okay, I do it. Like I have time to be trying to be remembering folks' names all the time. But Diamond is bartending. He like, what if he found out it? Pretty much Jannar like, we still gonna get it done. And he ain't gonna find out at all. But the newcomer concerns is it's like he gonna be thinking about something like we all looking weird out here every time this Gary thing come up. It's gonna be some weird faces, so he gonna find out. But of course, Janara don't give a darn. So Giuliani and Doc, they in the lab, they talking about, the metrics, the compound, trying to get the product. And then Doc, like, you gotta get me out of here, sis. Like, I gotta go. Like, I need to call my job. Like, I need to go to work. It's other stuff I need to do in a minute. You're gonna have people out here looking for me. So she was like, I bet. Well, let me call your job. Call your boss right now. And she thought she was finna talk to her boss. She was like, what's your boss name? She asked her name, and then she called her boss, pretty much called her off of work, like for a couple days, like because you can't question no what she tell her? You can't question nobody or HIPAA laws, all this damn third about personal matters and all that. So she got her off. But then Doc is like, but no, I got a date. It's my third date. And so they keep keying about that. And she like, girl, you can't wear that. So she like, oh, you gotta get this outfit that I got on and wear this and da da da. And so then Tommy walked in and they was giggling and kikiing about the date or whatever. But then they try to play it off. And then, they started talking like logistics, new DNA and all that. And so Liliana ends up telling Tommy about the date. And when he do that, he was like, okay, good. Since you care so much, notice you going on a date too. It's just that simple. Like you going on a date too. So she can't have no date by herself. Please make sure that y'all like like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all very much. Appreciate it. Follow. Give me a follow. All that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. All y'all. Um, okay, so now we got Tommy getting a text from his bro. And Tommy go meet up with his brother. And they pretty much just chopping it up a little bit. But as soon as they see each other, Tommy do make it clear that he don't take back what he said, but he didn't have to chop his head off, to get his point across or whatever. He just pretty much let him know I could have said it better, but I'm not sorry for what I said at all. And so, bro, like, is this a apology? And Tommy just like, I can't apologize for who I am or what I do, but I didn't mean to cut you, so deep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to, just cut you and slice you up because Tommy Witt did go in on his brother though in the last episode. And so pretty much he just was like, um, he told his brothers, so I'm man, fuck you. He was like, apology accepted. I thought that was super cute because sometimes that is all it take. Like people always say, well, you ain't called me or you didn't this or you didn't do that. And at the end of the day, that thing do work both ways. So like if you know your brother and them really don't apologize, but the fact that they address something, that's everything. And sometimes like even if it don't matter, like a call and be like, well, fuck you. Well, at least I know that was on your mind, type of situation. And so like because of how fellas work, though, he got it. Like he know like his dad, but you know, fuck you, you get it. Hell, fuck you. Apology accepted. In the story. All right, where I'm at. Oh, okay, but then he halfway talk a ghost to his bro. So he was like, cause his old partner, you know, he went into that, but he didn't really talk. And pretty much just telling him like, I don't want nothing to happen to you. And the bro just like assuring him like nothing will. He like, I could do something. I got the club, you know what I'm saying? And Tommy like, nah, he gonna figure something out, but that ain't it. Um, so he was just telling him like pretty much you a good son and all that good stuff, and then he kind of switched gears and he was just like, what happened to Miriam? You know, that's their grandma that has now passed away, and he like, was it a stroke or something? And the brother like, we should call Kate. Kate is their mom, and Tommy like, she buried her mama 35 years ago, so what we calling her for? And they kind of go back and forth a little bit because Tommy got his way because he growed up with his mom, and so he like, no, she is straight garbage. Like, no, I don't fuck with her. This ain't that. And he was like, well, I don't know that. I'm going off of what you saying, but I don't know that because I didn't grow up with her. Remember, I was born, then I got dropped off. So there's a difference between them two for that reason, simply because it's like I get where the brother coming from. Like I didn't grow up with her, so I don't know nothing about her. And it will probably be the same way as if they had the same dad, with knowing that you didn't grow up with the dad. But bro probably like, no, daddy ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same, it worked both ways. So that's that on that. And they ended up going back and forth anyway. It wasn't no solving that or none of that. So it is what it is. So now you got Boss Flynn and the kids, you know, they talking, and his two kids. Um, they talking, you know, extra security and all that good stuff, just in case the sirs come back. And daughter like, I'm good. Son like, we need to be really ready. And then um her and Pops, they end up going back and forth for a little minute because she do not want protection because he'll end up knowing about her little side job or whatever. So if he put protection on her, they gonna say where she at, where they meet, what she doing. You know what I'm saying? So she don't want no protection for that reason. And she pretty much just tell him like, if you really want me to have some protection, give me a gun. We'll just end all that. I protect myself. Just give me a gun. Just give me a little gun. Which I feel on it because, like, yeah, that's more like, I mean, but nobody wants nobody following you around anyway. Like, even just not for that, like, but nobody want that. Like, you ain't rich and famous. You need bodyguards with you all day, every day, drawing attention to yourself. That's just only further let people know what's going on. Police, detectives, FBI, everybody included. Like, oh, okay, where she go? It's some security behind her. Why? Like, you ain't the president, daughter. You a boss daughter. So So she ended up saying her last little bit. But when she walked out, the pops tell the son put a tail on her anyway. And I'm just like, they gonna end up finding out about her side business. And she gonna pretty much blame everybody but her. That's guaranteed. If her daddy finds out what she doing, she gonna blame everybody but herself. Or she gonna mess around and get somebody killed. One of the two things. So Tommy walked into his car and he felt somebody following him. So his nephew um and he was just he instantly told nephew, like, whoever sent you here, just tell them I'm here and I ain't going nowhere at the end of the day. And he pretty much just was like, nah, did nobody send me? I'm just here to tell you to watch your back. Tommy like, nah, who sent you? Diamond, Jannard. Nephew like, I ain't telling you nothing else. Just keep your gun on you. And don't get caught lacking, pretty much. That's what he told. Like, just don't get caught lacking. Mind your business. That's all. Mind your business. That's all. And then that's when nephew asked him. I mean, that's when Tommy asked nephew, like, why you want to help me anyway? And he just was like, I got my reasons. And the reasons is he saw you around his daddy. So he ain't trying to, be a part of that part right there, because he like it, like, no. Just like even when they were shooting up his daddy club in the first couple in the first few episodes or whatever, like, no, like, he wouldn't allow nobody to really do not too much harm to his daddy or that or his boss. So I think it's because, yeah, he was around his pops. And so you got boss daughter and Liliana. They at her spot. And so they at her spot, and Liliana tell her that this was a nice little spot or whatever. But the daughter like, nah, this is an investment piece. And she like, what your pops gonna put up for you? and and then so, like, the daughter, she kind of like switched the thing, and she asking Liliana about Tommy because she feel like she should know him best or whatever. And then she want to ask her if they having sex. Um, but before she can answer or whatever, good, she told her no, but she couldn't even answer quick enough because it was like a crew of girls that came in off the elevator, and they pretty much got briefed real quick about their assignments, what to look for, what not to do, who is who, and what is what, and if they pretty much get called or anything like that, they gave them a number that they should immediately call, and only that number, and shut the fuck up and don't say one word. Call that number, end the story, and shut up. Um So on everybody way out, boss daughter ended up seeing um boss daughter saw one of the chicks and she pulled one of them chicks to the side and she pretty much spit a little bug real quick. But Liliana had peeped that little bit. So I can't wait to see what Liliana thought about that because I know they was doing like a little side, little gent on the side. So I don't know what that was about. So hopefully we'll find out about that. Please make sure y'all subscribe and like, follow all them good things. Thank y'all so much in advance. Okay, so you got Liliana and Doc in the lab, but Doc can't get the DNA right for the product. And so that's why Liliana is now asking questions like what is needed, what's not needed. And then Tommy ends up walking in. Um, and pretty much like we not scrapping it because it's not about no gimmicks or none of that, which will end up fading anyway in real time. It's really all about the high. And we need a forever, every single time type of high, the same, hit, no matter what, you know. And he just like messing with Doc and he like, and make sure you have a good time on your date. End the story. So then Tommy is leaving. Liliana, she go outside, um, and waiting for Doc to put her clothes on or whatever. And so Tommy go outside first. So Tommy outside for about a good few minutes or whatever, and then that's when Liliana, she come on down, and Doc's still up there. I'm assuming getting dressed and all that good stuff. And I say that because Liliana got on her clothes, and so I'm like she got to get dressed. But yeah, as soon as she walk out, Tommy like y'all cracked it, and she like, hey, how you doing? You want a cigarette? So then he give her a cigarette and light the cigarette, and then instantly right back on it, like right back to it, and I really much felt that on her. Like, don't do that, cause I hate when people do that to me when I walk in. First of all, let me get in the system first and foremost. Don't just start telling me stuff as soon as I walk in. To do that. Like, give me time and don't start saying that as soon as I walk out the door either. Like, don't do that. Like, give me time to sit down, get my thought process, give me a cigarette in my hand, or something. Don't just instantly hit me with that. So I felt her on that one. What was I? Oh, and then okay, she was telling her that they had tried for hours, and she pretty much like, I don't know how much more we gonna end up getting out of Doc because she working too hard, hours and hours on end. And so Tommy just like, that's why you there over her shoulder trying to learn. Duh. Um, and then she just was pretty much telling him like, just hold on. You're trying to move too fast and let us take our time and get this right. You know what I'm saying? Before it all just come crumbling down. And Tommy, like, you right, he know, but it's like looking over his life, like everybody that started in this, they wanted to become other stuff and they wanted to do other things. But Tommy, like, not me. Like, I literally, this is all I wanted to do. This right here. So, like, it's the first time that he really just got his own on his own. And she just was like, so I know that and all that good stuff, but if you push too hard, it's gonna be really hard for us to, be able to win and be able to, move forward with it. Because if you don't have nobody to doctor it up and get it together, because mind you, nobody knows but this doctor the recipe to the product. The doc is the only one who knows the recipe for the product. Them and the plug, but the plug is dead now. So this is all you got. It's just doc, and that's all y'all got. So you don't really want to burn her all kind of out. You know what I'm saying? Who that wouldn't end well at all. Okay, and so Doc is now walking up, and Liliana tell Tommy about boss daughter Claudia trying to pull her own little angle. She had told her about how she pulled one of them girls to the side, and they was talking about Big Vic, and that's the boss son for everybody that been watching and know I don't never say names. And so Tommy just like, all right, bet, find out where they're gonna be and hit me later. So so Doc looking all good and stuff as she coming out, and she and Liliana like, shall we? And Doc like, we. And Tommy like, I know you ain't think you were going, all by your little lonesome young lady. And Doc like, I did. And he gave Liliana some money though. And tell her that she won't know she there. And Doc like, her face really just tell it all, because Doc got really disgusted when she realized what was really going on. And I know she ain't like that. I know she ain't like that. Okay, so you got boss son in the club and he moping around and drinking. He looking through his phone of the pictures of him and bartender. Y'all, it is so freaking cute. Um Oh, and the chick that his sister had pulled to the side, she walked in, and then she peep out where Vic was at, and then ends up um going up to him and all that good stuff. And so we go to, okay, we got Jannard, the newcomer, little homie, and they all at the strip club. And you should see little man drooling, man. He think these women want him. It is so cute. And then Jannar end up asking about nephew, and little homie tell him like he must be busy or something, because I had called him and cuz ain't been answering. So then, okay, they got off of that, and then they walking in. Then little homie is putting his smack down on old girl. And Jannar just gotta come through hating, entertain it, and throw a little shade. And so he tried to come back with a line that he was for sure gonna be able to pick her up. And she literally just was like, bruh, take some notes from Little Man. I liked his line a whole lot better. Period. That's that on that. And I was like, the shade of it all. She shut him down and told him. And so then their table was ready. So they was headed towards their table. Doc is on her date. Liliana is at this table, loud and is very hood. Okay. She is very, oh my God, this is such a nice place. Oh, you picked a very nice place, didn't you? He is like, who are you? Doc instantly, oh, this my cousin from Miami. She just got here and I hope that's cool. And Liliana kind of had the Doc spook for a minute because she was like, no, she lying. Um, I'm her second cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, what difference does it make? Cousin is cousin. If first, second, third. After the third cousin, it's over with. Because that's your first. Your first cousin is your mama and daddy sisters, kids, sisters and brothers, kids, and then your second cousin is your auntie and uncle kids. I mean, your cousin's first set of kids, and then that third cousin is them cousins set of kids. So you always grow up with them, so you're gonna be close to the second, no matter what. So then the second after the third, after that, look, that's it. Like ain't too much of our blood left. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. It's too many 99.9% of the dead is around here. You know what I'm saying? Let's just remember that part. But yeah. So and then yeah, so she was telling her about that she is the second cousin. And she was like, yeah, I'm just kind of like the third wheel, you know? And I'm just like, this child here, this child here really needs some real help. So then you got Doc and Liliana in the lab, and they is really trying to get this recipe together. Liliana, like how Doc had left her cool, had kept her cool, you know, during that date because she was real extra. Liliana didn't even have to do that, and she was like, "I tried," you know what I'm saying. And then the boss daughter walk in. She asked about how's everything. And then she starts questioning Liliana about, you know, New York, the last partner. So she started laughing and was like, "You can trust Tommy." In the story. And that's just that on that. He really do know what he doing. And then Doc had ended that conversation because she thought she had hit the nail. That junk started exploding a little bit. Over with. Over with. Okay? Over and done with. Case closed. Okay. Uh okay, so Janard and the crew, they taking shots. Little homie couldn't take it. Yeah, he was so drunk. He was super lit. And so when he took that, by the time he took that one shot, baby, I know it busted his chest open. You the goat, you the goat. I'm talking about good and drunk. Okay. And then so little homie, he went to get ready and take a peek, turn the camera so that all of them was in the thing. Boy, they just seen them snatching. Man, what? What? Act like you been somewhere before. Like he acting like he is 21, okay? They finna get everybody like that. All right, so then a chick come up to them and whatever, and Jannar like answer like, yeah, sit down, plenty of room. So then newcomer take little homie over to the stage and everything, so he could really get a up close and feel of the strip club. And so while they up at the stage, trying to get him the best experience, old girl at the strip club, she putting the product on her lips and kissing all on Jannar. And Jannar, like, oh my, what is this? So Barbara in the shop with old girl from the diner in his booth. And she talking about her pops and how he used to take her to the barber shop on Saturdays. And all the little stuff that they used to do. It was pretty much a way to try to get him to like if you understood the line of questioning and like how she was questioning and saying stuff, like she was trying to get him to like tell him about his past or whatever and make him be something that he not, but it was weird. Um and so um she asked him something like, do you think all people are like some? It was something that she asked me. He was like, no. Oh no, I think it was something like, do everybody tell the truth? And he was like, probably everybody didn't tell the truth, but I can say that a lot of people probably try to live their life differently or whatever. Because I think she was trying to say, like, trying to get him to tell her his story. But he not, no, ma'am, he been locked up for 15 years ago. He ain't studying you like that. Like, he not gonna tell you nothing unless he know for sure, for sure. So then he taking off his clothes, honey. That boy is built. You hear me? He is taking off his clothes, and they sitting in the barber sheet. Well, he taking off his shirt, and then he taking off her shirt. Let me say it like that. That's what's going on. Tommy and his brothers in the club. Um, and they in the club. Bruh is trying to tell Tommy that like washing money through the club is a good way to clean it and all this and the third. And Tommy like been there, done that. Just enjoy yourself and have you a drink or two. You know what I'm saying? So he in there and he looking around. He see boss son in there. Um she ends up putting product on her lips with that girl and kissing the boss son and Tommy like, oh hell no. Nah. And so so his brother name is JD, by the way, y'all. So JD was like, so you working? And he like, nah, I'm just looking, you know what I'm saying? So he looked for about another 5 seconds good, you know. He gave his brother some money and told him to have a good time, but he gotta get the fuck up out of there. Everybody talking about, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So now Jannar and old girl in the car and he is sexing down, right? So he asking old girl about the product. So you got little homie and newcomer in front of the club waiting. So nephew ends up walking up and straight clock little homie. You know what I'm saying? And spaz on whoop little homie and tell him like, oh, so you just gonna be posting all day and you ain't been trying to hit me up or nothing? What you doing? What's up? What's up? Like all this, so they go back for being little homie, finally get him a little hit back or whatever. Then he pull a gun. He pulled a gun on nephew. And nephew not caring nothing. He like, nigga, now answer me. Answer me. You trying to cut me out? You trying to cut me out? Newcomer is trying to get them to calm down. He also is trying to get little homie to put the gun up. And then that's when little homie finally like, I got this. Look, um, he just tell him like, we done. I'm not taking you with me. And you was real pussy when you know what I'm saying, when we was shooting up that club, which was his dad club, and he ain't do nothing. And then he just pretty much tell him, this my play, this my fam. And newcomer steady like, just put the gun down. D-Mac is nephew, by the way, y'all, for whoever needs to know that. You know what I'm saying? And so D-Mac just like, nigga, get up off me. And then he walked off. After newcomers talking about some, go home deep, go home deep. I thought that was so freaking funny. Okay, so I thought that was so freaking funny. So I was like, okay, go on, little new, go on, little nigga. That was too cute. Um, and so newcomer really like checked him real quick about that. Like, nigga, you down here downtown, the shot with a gun and all that. You stupid. So a chick walk up and she put newcomer arm around her shoulder. Um, and then they get ready to walk off. But before I say this next part, okay, so when when old girl checked Jannar about taking advice from little homie, uh newcomer was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Little homie won. What he say? All right, little homie won, Jannar zip. And then just when she put that arm around him and he was like, really? He was like, yeah. He was like, see, me, one, little homie, zip, and they walked off. And I thought that was funny. Mm. Okay. So then Janard is still in his car. Him and his girl is still going at it, honey. Six in that car down. Okay. So he steady inquiring about the product and who got it and all this, that, and third. She like, I don't know. But she gave him the little sample bottle that she had. So now we got the detail on Boss Daughter. And they like, we do not want to babysit. and this, that, and the third. So one of them get out the car to pee, and then Tommy walked up real quick, off Tim real quick, and then went to the window of the car on the driver's side where the buddy got out and kicked the other dude through the window. Um, so of course when he get inside that lab, he is all the way spazzing on the daughter because of her saying that she didn't want her daddy to know, but then there's two people out there that's on her detail. And the killer part is that she did not know that she had a detail. And then he went into what he saw at the club with Vic. Um, and he was like, "Oh, so you making moves along?" She like, "I wanted him to know it's out there and that's it. I don't want him to know that we was behind it. I didn't want to say none of that stuff or none of that wasn't gonna happen and da 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 da. Whatever. Y'all make sure y'all like and share and subscribe. Thank y'all very much. Follow all that good stuff. Friend request, all that good stuff, whatever, whatever. All right. So um and so okay, so you got Tommy telling her, like, if I gotta second guess you, then all this can go away. She like it would never happen again. And she was like, it would never happen again. And he like, yeah, you need to be taking them bodies and getting rid of them because they car. They out there in their car. Go and do what you need to do. And Liliana had told Tommy, like I told you, you couldn't trust her, and he was just like, nah, we just need her for right now. Hold up, just hold up. He got something for her. Okay, so Adrian is the chick that it was at the bar. I mean, that was at the diner in his booth, and she is talking to. I don't know if it's the editor, the publisher, it was somebody of the paper, and she pretty much was telling her like, "Yeah, we finna do a story on Diamond. Maybe he can get arrested again and get him off street. This and that." She was like, "No, we're not doing a story. We supposed to be doing a story about." People who been to jail, getting out and doing good and all that. And she was like, well, if you don't want to do it, I will. They've been fucking now, so of course she don't want to, end up just doing a full story on him. But look like that was gonna end up happening. Cause sister said, if you don't want to do it, I can get somebody else who can. And she was like, I'll get a story. Now I don't know what the story gonna be, but she said she'll get one. Okay, and so then at the lab, you got Tommy and Liliana, and they talking about what if Doc can't find a solution. And Tommy, like, she can do it. He really got faith in her. So Jannard at the shop, and he talking about the product. And he pretty much was like, it's like the best of the best of the best high. And that he anyway is one of the best highs he ever had. And the fact that he can have sex for hours and hours. And Barbara not with it. He don't know nothing about it. And pretty much Barbara is not going. He not going back in to nobody's prison or jail cell no more. Okay, so he like just stick with what we know. Okay, and so Jannar fell away. So Jannar now is like, first it was the white boy controlling his brain. Now it's pussy. You know what I'm saying? Jannar is gonna find any way by any means to go against his brother, no matter the fuck what. He do not want to freaking listen. Something's wrong with little boy. Okay. So boss fleeing in the sun, they chopping it up a little bit. Son not really feeling it. He got a headache. And he tell his daddy like he don't have to worry about Glory the bartender. It's over. Boss is like, I know it hurt, but you got a long road ahead. And then he realized it was his fault all along. And um son is like, um, because I'm it's my fault because I always choose the family. And the best thing that ever happened to him is now gone. So, he feeling some type of way about that. Um, Tommy meet up with Barbara with Barbara at the diner. They talk about Walter behind the serves head. And then Barbara ended up pulling out the product and show it to Tommy and ask him about it. And Tommy like, what is it? uh okay, so Tommy like, what is it? And he like, I heard about it. It's a great high. Jannar say it hit like a rocket. And he pretty much asked Tommy if he know who behind it. Tommy like, Tommy like, he not sweating a new product. He like he so Tommy like, if you ever feel different, you know what I'm saying, we can end up rewriting history, because I really do think that Tommy want Diamond to be in on it. I think he want Barbara with him on that. Jannar, newcomer, little homie, they end up going to Gary. They meet Cuz like, we finna pop off in Gary. And cuz like, I heard y'all like on some nuclear type shit in Chicago. CBI coming east. Jannar like, no, ain't no CBI. All me. Just me. Um so um so cuz kind of talking crazy to Janard a little bit, because you know what I'm saying, talking, because I'm a boss and this, that, and the third. So if you ain't talking about no waiting, don't be wasting my time coming to all this, that, and third. So then, of course, because his eyes is a little cocked on him, Janard was like, "Can you see the fruit? See the fruit?" Now I'm talking about both of y'all. And so they like, the other side tried to act like they were finna jump or whatever. And some and Janard crew, they finna jump, but he like, what? Like, yeah. All right, cool. I like you and all that. So then they go back and get the little product or whatever. And he was like, so we don't go through this no more. I hope they help you out. So he gave him a couple bricks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gave him a couple of few bricks. And pretty much the deal has been sealed. You did. Um, and then finally back at the lab, they get the recipe. And so Tommy like he checking it through the team. And like they lit, they enjoying that thing. So that was perfect for him. So that is season 1, episode 7 of Force. Y'all sip on that, make it make sense. And until next time, see you soon.